enlightenment. Look at that. Went to a new video as I was saying the end of the sentence. Okay, so Kundalini awakening helps balance chakras and contributes to your spiritual enlightenment. Okay? Let me see what happened. 1 second, guys. Okay, I think it switched over. I don't think it's anything I have to do, so that's cool. Next is tropical astrology. Okay, so different types of astrology, sidereal, tropical. More information, you look it up on Google. Don't have time to go through it today because we have a big old stack left, but that is coming out for some reason. So you may need to check your chart, see what's resting in what house, what affects what planets are doing what, and all of that. It makes a lot of difference if you know where you're headed and how to get there. It does give you some sort of a map of your potentials and what is available to you if you decide to pursue it. Okay. Next is, oops, oh Lord, single, white or black, male or female. I don't know. I just didn't get a good feeling when I saw the card. So just be advised, be aware. There may be a single, black or white, male or female, that may have something to do with what is going on in your situation at this time. I ended up putting that in the other cards. Okay, next is, wow, Back to the Future. That's a movie. You want to check that out. It's coming out for a reason. Must be something that you need to see. Put that there. Okay, so these are my signs. I got so much on my table. Wow. Okay, next is, ooh, caution. Slave ships resurfacing. Of a perfect frame. Avant. Shadows of your smile. And Kiki Wyatt. I told them to return it or else. Be advised, be aware. Some ancestors. And they ships. Moving on. Next is Capricorn. There goes some more Earth. Okay, so Capricorn may have something to do with what's going on in your situation at this time. You may be a Capricorn. However it relates. Next is Willow. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing. However that relates. Next is someone can't get you off their mind and they walked away in the past. Wait, what? Okay. So someone can't get you off their mind. They walked away from you in the past. And you're like, wait, what? You know, growing pains, okay? Have a conversation if you feel that you're safe, right? If you feel that you're safe. I would meet in a public place. I wouldn't go to anyone's house that you haven't seen in a long, long time because, you know, these are trying times right now. But in a public place and with just you and that person and not a bunch of their friends and a bunch of your friends where you can have peace, quiet, and solitude to make decisions and speak, actively listen and actively speak to one another. You know, if you're open to it, they're coming back. Machu Picchu. My final love and my only love. Oh. Okay. Machu Picchu is a location. It's a beautiful location. So, I just spit, and I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to say it every time. I apologize. Be advised, be aware. Someone is planning a trip there. You may have just gone. You may be interested in going. I'm not sure, but it's coming out. Next is Entomo Zodiac, which is an ancient horoscope that was developed by old civilizations. So, there's all types of realms. If you're interested in delving into them, they're there. That's a you know, vocabulary word that's not used often. Not in my circles anyway. You know, maybe the circle I delved into earlier. Wow. It was quite interesting. Sapiosexuals, is that what you call those people that, woo, he was giving me the definition of the word. I was like, Anyway. Be advised, viewer. Next is remain open to receive because of big winning. Can I read what's on the card? Remain open to receive because a big win is coming right at you. Be advised, be aware. You've done something to deserve some type of win. So remain open to receive, open to receive, open to receive. You have to attract, not chase. And it's coming. Okay, hold tight. You know your team got you. Next is Tracy. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however that may relate in your life. Next is job well done. Told you some of us just graduated and it was a tough battle, but well fought, right? Along with our team, of course. Next is you will see the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything. It's for your protection. Okay. So now that the glasses are on and are off, depending on how you interpret that statement, be advised, be aware. Baby, I promise. Jagged edge again. However you interpret it, putting the glasses on or taking them off. Once you elevate to certain levels, you are able to see things you cannot unsee. I don't care what you do, you just see them, right? And the reason they're being revealed to you is because it's for your own protection. A lot of people have very dark agendas, very negative connotations and actions that they do behind the scenes and act like they're of the religious community. A lot of these people in the religious community swear that they don't touch anything that we do. I don't touch tarot cards, definitely not on camera, but and not that I have anything against them, I just don't. Not yet anyway, maybe I will in the future. But a lot of them speak about it being not God's work. However, they do black magic, dark magic, voodoo, spells, things that they really don't have the authority to mess with. But it's hidden. You don't know. You would never assume it's the holier than thou Christians doing it. It will come out. Next is being filled with hate is toxic and can cause death. Yeah. Hate can actually deteriorate the body. Oh my gosh. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, let me see. I think I can respond and still be up here. I don't know if my phone is in here to get a phone call. I don't. Oh, I'm crazy. Next is photography. Okay. One second, you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna pause you. I'm sorry, you guys. Photography. Okay, so maybe you are a photographer. Maybe that's a field that you may want to go into. Maybe you're going to a photo shoot sometime soon. Maybe you have a beauty product contract, something I might get into in the near future. I don't know. However photography relates in your life. Okay. 1 second. Next is Dottie. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however that relates in your life. Next is someone loves the show Dexter. You guys know what Dexter is? It's about a guy that has a really, really good job, but he's a freaking serial killer. Right? Nobody knows because the type of work that he does, but he's strange. And I did watch it for a little while, but it started to get creepy, so I stopped. But someone loves it. Be advised, be aware. Next is maybe Damien. Damien. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however that relates in your life. Give me 1 second, you guys. I ain't gonna do this no more, I promise. I shouldn't even be paying attention to the interruptions. 1 second. Okay, thank you. Also, if I didn't say it, Sean and Ronnie, thank you all so much for your likes. I appreciate you. 444 frequency, thank you. All right, next is being bullheaded and a liar got you dropped like a hot potato. You were warned. Be advised, be aware. Being bullheaded and a liar and playing games after you were warned time and time again that I see through that. I already told you. Anyone in particular. No, excuse me. Anyone in general. No one in particular. But anyone that comes into my life, I've been hurt so many times. I'm over the pain, but I understand how to readjust quickly, right? I don't get caught in the why me, why not. I am on a reason and season journey, right? I have learned to place people in categories depending on how they show up for me in my life. Sometimes you're here for reasons, sometimes you're here for seasons, but I plan to enjoy whatever amount of time that you're in my life, right? So it's not going to affect me in a way that it may have And hopefully you understand that, okay? Nothing personal, but I'm able to detach, move on, and heal in the ways that I need to. And I can teach that as well. Book a consultation. Next is, their frown speaks volumes. Protect your energy. Yeah. Be advised, be aware. I told you about looking away and then looking back real quick and catching someone. If you see that mean grit game when, you know, they don't think you're looking, that is a sign. Get away. Next is duffel bag. Ooh. Oh no, that could be a good thing. Maybe somebody give you a duffel bag of bread, or maybe somebody gonna rob a bank. Banks did come out yesterday. I don't know. Be advised, be aware. Or maybe you're just packing up in a duffel bag and hitting the road. Who knows? Duffel bag's coming out for some reason. Next is chew through the thickness of the heaviness. Do not draw conclusions. Get the facts. Yeah, so ponder on it, right? When I say chew through the thickness of it, you know, some things are hard to swallow. They're hard to understand. They're hard to fathom. They're hard to process. It puts you in a state of complete chaos, right? Take your time. Chew through it. Even though it's going to be hard and it's going to hurt and whatever the case may be, you have to do the process of... You have to do the process of going in, finding the lesson, learning the lesson. Thank you for the subscription, sir. I appreciate that. To heal, right? You have to go in, see what happened. How did you fail yourself? How did others fail you? And don't fault anybody. Look at it as a lesson and be grateful and thankful for you going through that. Because now you know in the future the signs and symbols when you get close to a situation like that, and how to retract your energy, go back into your, yourself and move on, you know? But yeah, don't jump to conclusions until you have complete facts, but definitely process it. That's the only way to get past it. Next is, someone is watching your money. Wow. Okay. Be advised, be aware. Maybe that's what happened. Somebody's money was touched and someone's trying to figure out what happened and why did it happen, and maybe stuck in sorrow. I don't know. Somebody's watching your money, though. Be advised, be aware. That could be for you, me, or whoever else. Watch away. I don't care. You know, it'll never be where you... Moving on. Next is Sebastian. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however it relates. Next is royalty isn't spoken, it's shown. Absolutely. You don't have to brag about being royal, right? When the cards come out, I do embellish on them because they're explaining it to you. So I give you the message that is given to me. But I don't go around saying, I'm a queen, I'm a queen, I'm a queen. I just walk in the room, head tall, crown properly positioned, and you know, I speak directly, and I carry myself with class, poof, and grace and favor. Although I'm not the best polished person, or not posh, or snooty, or whatever you may call it. I'm very down to earth, but royalty runs through the veins, you know. And moving on. Just know that it's not something you have to roar about. It's an essence that you carry within. Next is Bahamas. Okay, so that's another location. Maybe you're going to the Bahamas soon. Maybe you just went. Maybe you're planning a trip soon. I don't know. However it relates to your life. Maybe you want to move there one day. Wouldn't that be exciting? Next is American Greed. Okay, so that's a show, but it could be about what's going on in the world right now, where people are just taking advantage of people, and especially through the pandemic, a lot of fraud was done, and I don't know. Be advised, be aware. American Greed is coming out. Could be America too. Cooler heads prevail. Yeah. In any situations you may go through, you take your time, catch your breath, take a deep breath, calm down. Cooler heads will prevail, you know, and you'll be able to make better decisions as opposed to a knee-jerk reaction or fight or flight type of reality, you know. Next is Scorpio, the spirit animal, which is cat. And they're from October the 23rd to November the 21st. And this says, for Scorpio, their spirit animal that gets energy from exploring, playing, and discovering new things. And getting what they want is usually pretty easy for them. Okay, I hear you, Scorpio. There is our... They're fire. Yeah, so we got fire here, we got earth, and we got water. What are we missing? Air. Next is more water. No, Cancer, Scorpio. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's more water. What? Yeah, water. I said water. Zodiac, insect, animal, dragonfly, and the bee and the horse. From June the 23rd to July the 23rd is the dragonfly. And from June the 21st to July 22nd is the bee and the horse. And it says they get energy from exploring, playing, and discovering new things as well. Okay, so we now have water as well. We're still missing air. All right, 1 second. To be your man. Okay, so this is Drew Hill. It's not showing me the titles. That's what I'm trying to find for you guys. It's just a video and it says the best of slow jams. Which y'all know. I sung it a little bit so you know which one it is. Next is don't set yourself up for sabotage. Keep your ideas to yourself. Yeah, like I said earlier, you need to be moving in silence, incognito. If you're going to go right, tell them you're going left. If you're going upstairs, tell them you're going downstairs. If you're going to D.C., tell them you're going to Arizona. You know, it has to be, and I don't mean to forcefully lie. I'm not telling you to misguide or mislead people, but we understand the mission that they're on right now. So you don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. As long as you have all of your plans and a team, if there is one that you trust, and if there isn't one, you know, in the 3D, then you have your spirit team and yourself that you can trust. Make sure you keep it in a case that's secured and everything like that. But do as much as you can without outside involvement right now, because so many people don't want to see people win. And it would be the people that you least expect. I promise you that. Including family members. Old, all the way to young. Right? Moving on. Next card is, you don't look like what you've been through. You're welcome, God. Thank you. That is true. I definitely don't look like what I've been through. People can't even believe my age most of the time. I'm not going to tell you, but be advised, be aware. If you do what you're supposed to do, and you feed your body the proper foods, which I wasn't doing before. If you look at my pictures probably about, I want to say maybe 3 years ago. My skin wasn't as clear. I was much, much heavier. You know, my hair, I had a lot of braids in my hair. I didn't really have chemicals or anything, but I kept a lot of weave in my hair, which isn't a problem. I don't have a problem with weave. But now that I don't have it, I wish I'd have done this sooner, right? So once you start to take more care of yourself, the more natural you become, and you begin to love yourself just as you are. And it's a wonderful, wonderful journey. Next is, you are magnificent. Yes, you are, my love. You, whoever's watching, you. Me too, but definitely you. All right, next is Deja. First, middle, last person, place, and thing, however that relates in your life. Cindy, same thing. Pepsi or Coke, or neither? For me right now, neither. Pepsi tastes horrible. I don't know what's going on. It was my favorite drink for many years. I can't do it anymore. I get like a weird taste in my mouth and just can't do it. I can do a Diet Dr. Pepper. I've never really been a big Coke fan, but I can do a cherry Coke every now and again. I just, you know, if I'm at a cookout or something, that's all they have, I'll drink it. But right now, I'm more partial to water, lemon juice. 4. Wow. Find a way to get part paid. What am I saying? Find a way to get paid for what you love. Yeah, if you treat your work like a love of your life as opposed to a job, the money finds you, right? When you're working, you're supposed to be doing something that you would essentially do for free. And that's how you pave a path to be paid for doing the things that you love. Give me just a second, you guys. Okay, next is Cameron. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however that can relate in your life. Kennedy, same parameters. Next is, an engagement ring is on the way. And, hold on. Let me see if I can get it right quick. It could be this blue sapphire jewelry. Y'all seen it. I'm going to see if I can get to it real quick. Halo. Tumbling down. Someone's been waiting for you. True love is approaching. An engagement ring is on the way. Next is Thomas. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing. However that relates in your life. Family member, friend. It could be a stranger. It could be a coworker. It could be a classmate. It could be a teacher. It could be a teacher's husband. It could be a friend of the family. It could be a business. It could be a street name. It could be in any way that it relates in your story. Next is check your emails. Yeah, it's always important to make sure you're checking emails because you don't know when people can't reach you like they used to and they want to, and they send you an email. So, randomly, maybe every 2 weeks, delve into the email and clean it out because, we let stuff build up and it gets so so full that we don't even go back to the pages and the pages and pages before. So kind of clean out the email so you can make sure you're getting all the messages that are necessary. Next is listen to your gut always. Absolutely. Pay attention to that intuition. Always make sure you're listening to your gut. If you're nudged to do or not do something, don't second guess yourself. Go with your first thought. Always. Next is your new person will be your side. Wait a minute. Your new person will be by your side no matter what. They mess with you the long way, cut from a specific cloth, and you deserve it all. Wow. So your new person will be by your side no matter what. They mess with you the long way, cut from a specific cloth, and you deserve it all. Make me want to cry a little bit. That's so sweet. I'm going to own that because I'm single. So, And I'm a great catch. So, if I get all that, I'll be happy, child. I mean, I'm already happy. But, it's nothing like mutual love and building and changing things. I love it. Next is, can't even see that. Just laugh at them. That's why we sent you in to combat the devils. Dark agenda. And they hate it, but wouldn't burst a grape in a fruit fight with their weak ass. Wow. Just laugh at them. That's why we sent you in to combat the devils. Dark agenda. And they hate it, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight with a weak ass. Wow. Spirit's mad. They knew who to send in. Next is, they couldn't wait to steal your content. You have the proof. You said it first. Let them grovel on your scraps. They will need it. The lies they tell. Wow. Okay, so you see it. They couldn't wait to steal your content. You couldn't post it fast enough, and they couldn't get on fast enough to not even reword it. They basically mimicked what you said, but they couldn't wait to steal your content. You have the proof. You posted it first. You have date, time. You actually had it hours before. Just had to wait for it to load. You said it first. Let them grovel on your scraps. They will need it. Oh, the lies they tell. Hello. Okay, next is, if you're willing to listen, they will tell you everything. Okay, so that goes back to that conversation that someone wants to have. It's probably after they probably tried to do something horrible. I don't know. Everyone's situation is different. But if you have forgiveness in your heart and you're able to be around them in a safe fashion and manner, sometimes people need to release that. Even if they're not going to be received back into your world, accept the apology and move on. If you so choose. I'm not saying anyone has to do anything. But just be advised, be aware that at this point, they're now willing to tell you everything. I don't even think you want to know, but you may, Next is citrine. That's a crystal. Do I have a citrine bracelet? Yeah, this one. The Yellowstone citrine. And citrine is for emotional balance. It releases negativity traits, depression, fears, and phobias. So citrine is a great crystal to work with if you have issues with fears, phobias, and you want to release negative traits. Okay? Be advised to be aware. Next is remain independent. Absolutely. Don't sell your soul. Don't sign your life away if you've been doing it on your own at this point. Even if you collaborate, your business with their business. You don't have to go under anyone's umbrella completely to succeed. You do not. Next is someone is dangerously obsessed with you. Wow. And so be advised, be aware, there's someone that is dangerously obsessed with you. Okay. It's not really much you can say about that. That could be that single white or black male or female that came out earlier. I'm not going to dig back through the cards. It's so much going on. Next is no reaction is an absolute reaction, and it is. Silence is so much louder than words. I think people understand just how impactful silence is, right? Because people don't know what you're thinking. They don't know where you're coming from. They probably don't know where you're at. And they're racking their brains with what they did the last time to kind of gauge where you are before they try to re-enter your life. Silence is so powerful. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna have to hit you back when I'm done, okay? Next is ask more questions. You too. Yes, make sure you ask questions. In a situation that you may have presenting itself, make sure you're asking all the questions you need. Do background checks. They're very, very important. And not all of them cost. They do have public record, which is available to you. Nowadays, you don't know what people have done, especially if you're just meeting them. So there's nothing wrong with doing background checks. You can even tell if you're doing it, and if they have nothing to hide, it shouldn't be a problem. Next is positive self-talk. Okay, so we did affirmations. We haven't done intentions yet, but this is good. You can add self-talk in if you like. I do it, which is a part of my practice, which helps me, and I like to share. So be advised. I'm diplomatic, and I'm a phenomenally beautiful and loving spiritual being, leaving bits and pieces of love everywhere I go. Okay, so positive self-talk. Walk on air, not literally, but you feel yourself as being, happy, bubbly, joy-filled person. And if you carry that energy and feeling with you everywhere you go, it translates very loudly. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so the last card was positive self-talk, or I switched videos. Receive all of this meditation. This is to remove negative energy, to help with the third eye. All of those things are very important. So hopefully the background is translating for you. Next is, if they weren't there 6 to 12 months ago, let it go. Okay, so be advised, be aware, you're being nudged to. If people weren't there in your life 6 to 12 months ago, unless it was a life or death situation, let them go, because what happened? Why didn't you check on me? What if I hadn't made it 6 months and now you're reaching out? That's completely up to you as well. It's just a suggestion of the download that was given to me. Next is Donald. First, middle, last, person, place, or thing, however that relates. Next is going to be a quote, and this says, "You are a lighthouse for a sea full of lost ships." I said sheep. Lost sheep too, but they're not looking at the lighthouse. They're looking at the, what is he called? I forget, the guy that herds the sheep. Yeah, be advised, be aware, the Yukon. That's a location. Maybe you're going, just went, have a trip to travel there soon. It's completely up to you. And if not, it may apply to your situation in the future or in the past or currently, or it may not be yours at all. Everybody that watches, all messages aren't for you. You just pull the ones that resonate with your story and drop the other ones right here on my table, okay? Next is look deeper. The other one said do your research. Now look deeper. So definitely make sure any decisions you're making at this point, especially after a graduation or a level up of any sort, that you want to make